Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sabouts, and I am joined with Mel for another Bromance Cute Force with Stellaris here. Let's do it.
All right, so we've got a war queued up. We went ahead and went through the rebuilding process, and what you're going to notice, it's going to look a little wonky, is I'm actually only taking half. I'm only taking half of my fleet here because I managed to screw it up. By the way, I also just managed to screw up my declare war, so let me fix that real quick.
You're not going to believe it. The Kepler Combined just sent me a deal. They want a research agreement with me, and in return, they want me to give them 9,000 energy credits and 12,000 minerals. How about no?
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Don't know what they were thinking.
Let's see. Oh no, we don't want to liberate that place. We want to
I don't even
take
think they're
it.
that technologically. And their technology level, oh, it's actually just superior. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, so we're gonna take Dorelion, Rixium, and Mezaran. That's what we're doing. There we go.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, I'm like super overbuilt, so I can only take half my fleet, but it should be fine. It should be fine.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
Shouldn't be a problem. I actually probably should destroy some of these ships, as sad as that makes me. I'm gonna jump to Dorelion or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into Rixium.
They got 72,000 in Dorelion.
I see that.
Wow.
Do you think you can?
Yeah, who cares if I lose some ships? I don't really care. I'm overbuilt anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, I'm all about them destroying some of my ships. That's just fine.
And how many, or what's your naval power right now?
I'm 1588, which is what I have built out of 877. So I have an 81% penalty.
Wow.
It's a bit much. I know. I got a little overzealous in between episodes building up.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't have the infrastructure to support it. However, I am working on that. A couple of these planets I've designated as mineral producers, and I'm gonna fix it, or try to balance it out a little bit.
Well, you're just completely slamming them anyway, so that appears to be working out well. I think they're pretty, technology-wise, I think they're pretty inferior to us. Actually, it says their technology level is superior, but it's not showing because you're just crushing their fleet over here. I don't even think you took like any losses, hardly.
No, and I kind of need to. Kill some of my ships! Kill them!
Come on!
That's not something you're usually asking for. It's like, yeah, no, come on. There's a 33k fleet, by the way, running away. Serene Foundation. I don't know where they're going, but they're running.
I see that. Yeah, they saw what you did, and they were like, nope. They were coming to like help. They're like, we're gonna help you guys. Don't worry.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Did that 70k fleet? Did I engage that?
Yeah, and you completely destroyed it.
Okay. I thought maybe they ran or whatever. Hey,
actually, maybe I missed it. Maybe no. I don't think
the artisan troop is here, huh?
Yeah, I seen that.
Organize a festival across our lands. Yes.
Well, I don't see that.
Yeah, in this system. Yeah, there's an artisan troop right there, independent. Kind of cool, right? Since I built those science ships for absolutely no reason last episode or episode before, I'm actually utilizing them to come scan stuff for once.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this place squared away. How are you doing?
I'm taking Rixum right now. They actually just moved troops in. I'm about to land on it.
Looks like the Vipeculous stars are working on Mesrem, or whatever the hell it is.
They have some troops down with me, as well as the Floor Foundation, the Kepler combined are here. That's kind of nice to see them moving around. Oh, the Armathi just jumped in. Some more troops. Yeah, there's a lot of some people here. Awesome.
You're still designated as encouraged to lead, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and I'm not. I'm leaving mine as not.
Okay, so that works out. So that's hopefully they don't have any like confusion, which is what we were worried they might have been happening last time when we got like I got completely abandoned.
Yeah, they were like, no, you wanted what? You wanted help? No, that's okay. He's like, what? No, come on. And they're like, nah, it's
actually
good.
Now that we think about it.
That was kind of funny because we were like, oh, that fight's going to be a little rough. And then they were there and you're like, oh, no, it's good. Look, they're all here. And they're like halfway to you and they just decide to turn around. Like,
they were literally like halfway to engaging and they just turned around.
That was kind of funny.
They were like, actually, you know what? We changed our minds.
We changed our minds. Like, nah. This is cool. I'm only -4 minerals now. So that's good. That's good.
Congratulations.
Yep.
They go, actually, we forgot to bring our ammo, so we got to go back. Sorry. Completely turned around and left me to die to the hands of the Flenus Redacticus.
Bastards. Just bastards. Let's see. Mining network. Yep.
Okay, I got this planet. I've got everybody following me, all my troops ready to go. I'm on the move now for the next one. Which is Memaz, but yeah, okay. The Vipeculous stars are there, but... Actually.
Oh, just crushing these guys. Like hardcore. You almost feel bad for their ground forces, right? It's like not even a... What's funny too is they have like plus 85% army damage and plus 130 army health, and they still get crushed by the Gene Warriors.
Yeah, they just get stomped on. It's unbelievable.
I don't know why they don't have better ground force tech. Like, we've had that advantage the whole game, it seems like.
Okay. Hey, wow.
Surrendered already. Wow.
Wow.
Those are some quick surrenders that we're getting from these guys.
Yeah, they just rolled over and died, pretty much, which is super nice. Wow. I wish they do it more often.
No kidding. Seriously, that's kind of crazy. Alright, well, I guess I'm going back to...
Nice. And you lost how many ships?
Like, next to nothing.
Yeah, I figured.
Unfortunately. But it's okay. It's, like, balanced out now. I'm okay. As long as I leave that other fleet parked, I'm alright for now.
Okay, so I'm going to give you... Rixum and Dorelion.
I'm gonna have to start sectoring off some of this stuff.
It's funny how we kind of figured out that we could go to war and I could just like feed you planets.
Yeah, it made the whole what's your ethos or whatever didn't really matter.
The heck is it? Oh.
Oh, now, yeah, definitely gotta. Why is it saying this is split? What is going on here? Oh, there's a frontier outpost here.
Yeah, how do you like that? Remind me next time we go to war to go in there and destroy that. and be done with it.
And then there's these guys here too. These frog guys. Split with them too. Oh, that's weird. In Rixum?
Yep.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right?
Huh. Well, I figure once we go through and actually completely destroy these guys, they're gonna lose a lot of their protectorates and whatnot they have scattered around. I guess isn't that much because it seems like the protectorates have somewhat slowly been leaving. So that puts us at, I mean, that was a quick war. So when's the next, or when's the truce end? Okay, 2704. So it's actually almost 9 years away.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's 10-year truce.
Oh, okay. So every time it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. I'm looking around right now to see if I'm missing any facilities, because in some of these wars we've lost some stations and stuff I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm going back and like, okay, pick up 2 minerals here, and I wasn't worrying about that so much, but now I'm like needing it. Needing the help. Build that.
All right, 240K. That does not feel bad at all. Hopefully 300K at some point.
Change my sector settings. Let's see. Apparently giving us 75. Oh, there's no sector leader. Well, let's fix that, shall we?
Definitely look like we're about 2 away. From completely 2 wars away from completely destroying these guys. But the Flemish Redacticus, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have to go to war with them or not. We never do too good. You're gonna be the president next.
Oh, am I now?
Yep. In 2705.
I haven't been worrying about leaders either. Like most of my planets have have no leaders because I just got tired of replacing them. But
yeah, I did too. You're not alone.
I'm like spot checking some of the bigger worlds and go ahead and giving them some governors because I have the influence,
not alone.
So I might as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just taking a scan of my planets again real quick to see what I'm sitting with. Yes, it built more mineral processing plants in some of my earlier worlds where I didn't have them. Go through and upgrade those real quick again. So that'll give me more minerals right there. Well, I'm doing pretty good on minerals right now.
Are you?
Well, I'm not overbuilding my naval capacity just yet. But even with my naval capacity fully maxed out, that puts me at 240k. Which I feel isn't bad.
I'm just trying to optimize a little bit. I'm also going around and looking at, okay, what are the critical worlds? Ones that I can't protect, like for instance, those ring worlds that we have.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? It's probably a good idea to put some gene warriors there just so they can't take it. Like, go ahead and bomb it to hell and back, but you're not taking it from us.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Did you build fortresses?
Where the ring worlds are?
Yeah, in the beacon of stability. That's funny. That's a good idea. I already had the 3 there, and I see you threw 2 more up. Oh, but you don't have any in Beacon of Infinity.
They all got destroyed. I need to rebuild them. I had a bunch there. And I'm gonna build a bunch more.
That's right, yeah. The Flamus Redacticus did that.
Okay, let's see. What else we got here?
I'm looking to see if there's any way to get the pre-order Republican colonies, like to be able to go to war with them.
I don't think so. I'm not seeing a way to do it. Like you said, one of the big things that's missing that hopefully they'll address at some point is the lack of us being able to utilize our own political influence to change things.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not... I mean, the fact that we can't revoke their association status without a 100% unanimous vote from the entire Federation, but like our Federation allies are like, yeah, we don't want them in the Federation, but we also don't want them to not be associates. And it's
I also figured out why my naval capacity was screwed.
Oh, why is that?
Well, because everything in the ring worlds got destroyed every time we go to war.
Oh, and that was a couple of different spaceports, right?
Yeah, which by the way was something else someone had suggested, which I really hadn't thought of it because it seems like they rebuild so quickly, but it's something we could certainly try. When we go up against the Flamus Redacticus again, we could split up our fleet into smaller units, like say 15, 20k, so that they're fast, and just kind of jump in, like as the war starts. Well, they didn't go into this much detail, but I kind of inferred from what they had suggested. But just jump into as many systems as possible and destroy the infrastructure, specifically the spaceports, which lowers their naval capacity, which will force them to destroy some of it.
Oh.
And then just jump out and regroup and then go back in.
That's a really good idea. What if we attacked the Flamus Redacticus and then, yeah, just jumped around and harassed and destroyed all their, like, infrastructure, mining stations, spaceports?
I mean, it's worth a shot. It seems like the game cheats in terms of how quickly it can rebuild, but I don't know. I think it's still worth a shot.
I agree. I think it's worth it too. But I mean, what else do we got to lose? I think we're going to have to attack them at some point.
Yeah, I don't see us having a whole lot of options there.
I don't think we do. I mean, we'll know. You're going to be the president in another, like, 8 years, so...
And when can we go to war again with the guys in the south?
I think we're still way away.
We just had a governor die. He was 185 years old.
So
that guy,
20, wow.
That guy put in his service. He put in his service.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh my goodness. It says not till 2704, so we actually have a long wait ahead of us.
2704. Okay, that's fine. We can just do that in between.
You know, Now that I think about it, Opera Max,
Yeah.
we could take that system from the Flenis Redacticus.
You think so?
I mean, look where it is.
Oh, I see where it's at. I know it's right in our territory. I'm just...
Wow.
You think so, huh? Well,
I
maybe.
think we could. I do think we could do it. I think our allies would help us and everything, and I think that you could build up one of the systems around it with a ton of fortresses so we can fall back to it.
You mean like set a trap?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Although we found out painfully last time that fortresses don't really help when your enemy has 1 million fleet power.
Yeah, they just get disintegrated. You know, the other thing I can't quite figure out is why are our fortresses so damn weak comparatively speaking to theirs? Like what? Like, okay, so you've got 8k in terms of hull points on, or you've got 21,000 hull points and you've got 8,000 military power on your fortresses, right? And like the enemy fortresses, it doesn't seem to matter whose, seem to have way more than ours. And we have equivalent tech, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, we've come up against people that have like 15 and 16k in terms of hull points. They'll have like 40,000 hull points and like 16,000 military power on a fortress. And I'm like, what are we doing wrong then?
That is a good point.
It just seems kind of strange.
Well, I do still like my fortresses. I just wish that there was an easier way to bait the enemy into falling into them. It just ends up usually not being the case.
I also want, you and I have talked about this a couple times. I also want, obviously we can't do anything about it right here, but where there is no other drive tech. Like, you know, we set that setting when we started, but it became moot after
everybody got jump drives.
Fallen empires and whatever. And yeah, after everyone got jump drives, it became pointless.
Well, I do agree. That would be... It would be a whole different game when you think about it. And I don't think it would be bad either.
No, I think it would be cool.
I mean, the fact that we can sort of create bottlenecks and we can adjust our tactics based off of what we see in front of us. I mean, imagine if we could just load up one of these systems with a ton of fortresses and we knew that the Flenis Redacticus would have to jump through it to get to us. Yeah,
that we could legitimately set a trap. That would be cool.
Exactly. It'd be a lot of fun. So I think that's something highly to consider in the future when we come back to Stellaris. Whether it's a mod or something,
exactly. Yeah.
It'd be nice to find a way to kind of lock it down so nobody can
And just so we're being clear, people, what we're saying is that we know, like we did at the beginning of this one, we know that we can set hyperdrive only as the drive type. The problem is as the game progresses to mid-game, be it getting it from a fallen empire or somebody has like a lucky breakthrough and gets an extremely rare tech from their own, based on their ethos, because you can get side drive or what have you based on what your ethos is. You can get jump drive from the fallen empires. You can get it from like the unbidden. I mean, there's lots of different ways to get the tech. What we're saying is that we would like it to just be hyperdrive straight on throughout the entire game. So if anybody knows how to disable that with an INI tweak, or if you know of a mod or what have you, please, feel free to share that. We'd love to know.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We could set traps. We could do all sorts of stuff. And, it's, we can tweak the galaxy settings to like get us really unique galaxies and whatnot. I think we figure it out. I think there's different stuff we could do. I really want to check out the mods too for like galaxy formations and stuff. I think there's some really cool stuff out there. Or like pre-built maps. Apparently
there's some really cool things that add in different ship classes and stuff too to give you some variety. And someone else was mentioning that they someone's built a mod that allows you to give different kinds of combat orders. Like instead of just like, I want you to go in this general direction, you can actually say, no, go attack that. And it'll bypass other stuff.
Cool.
Like,
Well, I like the different ship factions. I think that'd be really neat. Or the ship classes, yeah. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool
neat to have
ones.
Like, some different stuff, and then it kind of. I'm surprised that actually isn't really a thing, like already in the game. So many 4X games have like different ship classes. I mean, take a look at a game like Distant Worlds Universe. That game's got lots of different. You can build different ship classes. Well, that game's on its own. The game's a whole new level. I love Distant Worlds.
I've wanted to get it, but it's expensive and it's never. It seems like it's never on sale.
It's actually surprisingly within the last year been on sale a lot more often than usual. But yeah, it's still a rarity to go on sale, and it is expensive. But I think the recent Steam sale had it like 50% off.
Oh, really? I should have jumped on that. I should have jumped on that.
Yeah, it's really fun, but the bummer is that it's not multiplayer, I don't think.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it's multiplayer, which is super sad.
Really?
I'd have to go back and check, but yeah, I do not think it's multiplayer. But I do know that Star Ruler 2 is multiplayer in that game.
I've heard some good things about that.
Yeah, I've never played it. I've heard it's a lot of fun.
I've heard it's pretty solid.
Yeah, especially on multiplayer. I heard it's a blast.
Really?
So Star Ruler 2 would be a lot of fun to play. At some point and really get into it. Now, Star Ruler 2, I know all sorts of games that'd be fun to get into. I mean, Star Ruler 2 would be a blast, and then there's actually supposed to be a Distant Worlds Universe 2 in the works right now.
Is that so? That so?
That would be really fun too. But it's like still like super secret. Like they kind of like, I mean, they didn't hit to it. They basically announced that they were like, yeah, we're currently working on Distant Worlds Universe 2, but that was like 2 years ago that they announced it. And then they haven't said much since then. But somebody called them out on it like maybe not even 3 months ago, and they were like, yeah, we're still working on it. So they just haven't probably gotten to a level where they're ready to comfortably announce it. But it is in the works.
You see that the Phenolus Redactus is now integrating the Zarkon Union? So that was the former Fallen.
I did see that.
Oh, man. Bastards. All right, so I guess our plan then is in the next one we will continue our war to clean up the what's left. What do they have? Like 2 systems, 3 systems?
Yeah, not very much.
There's 4 systems I think total left.
It looks like it. Yep.
We might be able to get them all. That would be good. So we'll clean this up, and then yeah, we're gonna have to start coming up with what are we gonna do
after that.
Yeah.
You'll be the president, so we can take a look at the victory conditions and see where we stand.
I'll update too. Just remind me. I'll update the plan for the battleship, and I'll just start cranking crazy for the Federation fleet, because why not?
Yeah, might as well now that they're listening to us too.
Seemingly are. I don't trust them though. They're shifty, man.
Yeah.
Case in point, you were like, hey, they're with me, and then they just leave. I mean,
they're just like, bye.
That was kind of harsh, seriously.
I've never felt so
betrayal, man.
Betrayed.
Harsh betrayal.
My whole life.
All right, folks. Well, hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, he's Sabouts, I'm Mal, and we will see you later.